Hi. Hi, everyone. Even the system today is not going well. Right. Um, so today will be the last class. We are. I'm going to. We're going to do listening. I will share with you the link so that you can do the listening, but I'll be also letting you hear snippets of some of the listening text. So if you can be able to go to two different sites at the same time, it's good. If you can't, it's fine, right? Right. Hi, Skylar. Hi, how are you? I am trying to look for clusters comments since you said. Thank you, cluster. It was a nice thing that you said there. Right. Thank you so much. Okay. Right. We've got 1 more minute and then we will start with our lesson. So I hope everyone is having a great week. Today is Friday and I am back to work on Monday. Students are back to school on Wednesday. So for my school, we are all going back to work on Monday, all teachers, right, to get ready so that we can receive learners on Wednesday. Every school will be different, so your school will be different too. Right. So I'm just going to start the lesson for now. So my question is very easy. Manat, morning, Manat. What's snow? Well, we don't have snow here, but what do you think snow is? It's okay, Skylar. You all can always contact me. You can watch the YouTube. Just fast forward the YouTube to certain parts that you want to learn. What snow, everyone? Anyone? What snow? I'm sure you know what is snow. Nobody know what snow. I also don't know what is snow. As far as I know, snow is something like frozen water coming down like a soft fluff to the ground. Hi, Brian. Hi, Brian. So what's snow? Snow is frozen. Thinking of the movie, is it Chu Chicken? Right, wife stuff, frozen rain. Snow is nice, it's cold. Okay, where's snow most likely to fall? Definitely not in Malaysia. If it falls in Malaysia, something is wrong with the weather and the climate. Hi, Yvonne. It's a phenomena. Cool, cool. Okay, where's snow most likely to fall? One kind of mixture of ice. Yes, Brian, very true. Snow is a mixture of ice and water. True. Instead of having rain, they have snow. Yes, Manat, right. But where is it most likely to fall? Where you think it's most likely to fall in snow? I'm sure you know. Countries that have 4 seasons, you mean? All right, 4 climates. Canada, right. Yes, Yvonne. North Pole, yeah, very cold. I'm a typical tropical girl. I can't stay anywhere cold. My body just can't take it. All right, which countries have a lot of snow? New York, Antarctica. Yes, these are countries. Canada, they have a lot of snows, especially North Pole, right? Okay. Okay, what sports are associated with snow? What kind of sports they are associated with snow? Siberia. Really? You think Siberia has snow? Okay, Siberia. I'm not good at geography. Long time ago I was, but not anymore. All right, right, Brian. When it can't be, yes, 30 to negative 30. Skiing, right, skidding. What's skidding, killer? Finland, skiing, right, ski. Besides skiing, are you skiing? There are other sports besides skiing. Come on, everyone loves this, especially girls. Besides skiing, right, Brian? Now North Pole and South Pole, yes, got a lot of snow. Yes, ice skating, right? Ice skating. Yes, that's the famous one. Ice skating, skiing, and then they have a lot. If you watched Winter Olympics, you'll be shocked at the number of sports events they can have for winter. All right. Oh, an automobile skid is an all right. Okay, thank you, Killer, for that skidding. I learned something new. Thank you so much. Never knew about that. All right, snow surfing. Right, yes. Okay, so today's objective is we are going to listen. Do listening, you'll be able to show understanding of more complex question posed by the teacher about an interview. You heard about two people who survived an avalanche. I think you know what is avalanche, right? Anyone who don't know what's an avalanche? Before we start, I want to make sure everyone know what's an avalanche. And speaking by the end of the lesson, you'll be able to summarize the main points of the interview you heard by either writing out the roles assigned to you and retelling the incident. Either you act as Mark or you act as Carrie, or you hear what Mark and Carrie say and then you tell your friends who acted as Mark or Carrie. Okay, all right. Avalanche is when the snow, do you know the flower where your mother, flower here is not the bunga, flower here is the tepung, the flower where your mother makes cakes, bakes cakes. When she shifts the flour and then it goes higher and higher, and then at certain point it cannot hold up the flour anymore, and then you will see that the flour will start crumbling down. So that's exactly what happens with snow. When there's so much snow on a mountain, it will grow on top of each other until it becomes too heavy and cannot hold anymore, and that snow will all fall down back to the ground. And that's when avalanche happen, and it is very, very dangerous for skiers who ski from the top mountain, because once an avalanche is there, they have to run away from the snow that's falling down, which is really a lot. Okay, so you want to know, you just buy flour and shift it and make it grow like a mountain, and then see how it falls when it gets heavy. So does that help you understand Yvonne and Menard? Right? Okay? Okay. Right. So your success criteria when you listen to complex question and repeat what you have heard. You answer 5 questions about 2 people who survived an avalanche based on what you listen. And then for speaking, you list down the main points heard from an interview. You use the main points to summarize what was heard, and then you use the summary to either act out the roles or you retell what you heard. That's it. Okay. Now this is in textbook page 71. All right. For you who might not have the textbook, it's okay. I have it here. Right. And in activity A, these are the questions. Before that, I want you to see this newspaper article, right? Okay, this is a newspaper article, right? Right, so it's a series of deadly avalanches. A series of avalanches have hit ski resorts in France after the heavy snowfalls of last week. At least 4 people have lost their lives, and the destruction is sure to affect skiers considering a ski holiday this season. All right. Read the news article, and then the question: what do you think it is about? You look at this newspaper article, what do you think it is about? What do you think it's about, the newspaper article? Okay, looking at this newspaper article, what is it about? Nobody is giving me an answer. So it is an accident in a mountain, because here they write that after a heavy, at least 4 people have lost their life, and is affecting skiers. A report about Ramadan have her ski holiday. Not really, Brian. They said that 4 people have lost their lives, and the destruction is sure to affect skiers considering a ski. So it's about an accident in a mountain. All right. Okay. What do you think happened to the 2 people who survived the avalanche? Right. So there are 2 people who's going to survive the avalanche. What do you think happened to them? This is called prediction. Yes, Leah, is the danger of an avalanche. Okay. What do you think happened to the 2 people who survived the avalanche? Have a nightmare. Yes, Brian, maybe if it happens to me, I would have nightmare. Their body part will be frozen. Oh, they survived and then they have body part frozen. What do you call that? Killer. When if certain parts like our fingers and our toes are frozen, what do you call that? Yes, you Shulin, yes, you can get mental trauma and not want to go. Yes, Yvonne, it's fine, Yvonne. I understand. No issues. They are safe, right, Manat? Maybe they are safe. But I would like killer, if killer, you know, when body parts are frozen, what do you call that? Do you know, killer? Yulim, body parts are amputated is the outcome of it. So what happened? The term you call for body parts that are frozen are called frostbite. So when your toes or your fingers get frostbite, the doctors usually try to help save it, but the moment your toes and fingers become black, yes, Brian, you're right, becomes dark black, that means there's no more blood flowing into it. Your fingers and your toes or any body part will become black. That means it's dead. There is no more cell. Your cell is no more alive. That's when they have to amputate your toes, your fingers, or any part of your body that is dead. The cells that are dead, they have to cut. If not, it will affect your whole body and you will die eventually. Right? So it's called frostbite. Correct, Brian? So I just want to let you know. So there are disadvantages of having snow. You have to cover yourself, make yourself warm. If any parts of your body are exposed to the cold for too long, you get frostbite. Okay? Right. So if you look at activity A in your textbook, they ask the question, do you know what is an avalanche? All right. And then they ask, I already explained to you what's an avalanche and then what can happen during an avalanche. So usually what happens during an avalanche is that any village or town or ski resort can be buried under the snow that falls and people can die. All right. And the people who are buried under the snow have very limited chances of surviving because you usually run out of oxygen before any rescue team can find you. That is why I don't understand why people love to go skiing, because it is dangerous. But you know, if some people love extreme sports, so that's what they do. Okay. And the last question is, who is usually affected by avalanches? Is in activity A. It's people who live or work near an avalanche path are affected, and so are skiers. Right. So activity B, we want to listen to the audio and check your predictions whether it's right or wrong. I'm going to give you this Sorry. I'm going to share with you the link, right? So if you can, wow, I am lost today. If you can go and listen to it, it'll be good, all right? But I'm going to just let you listen to the first few seconds of it, and then you can, because from there you would know what actually what happened to them, okay? Whether, because some of you said they got nightmares, some of you said mental trauma, one of you said they are safe, all right, and all that, okay? So you can listen to that, but I'm also going to play it here. Where is my this? Right. So where is it? Wait, hold on. Let me check.
Yeah, a broken arm and my face was cut quite badly.
Hold on. Okay. Right.
Listen. B. You will hear part of a radio interview with two people who survived an avalanche. Guess what happened to them? Then listen and check your answers.
Good morning, you're listening to Weekend World. This morning I have Carrie Gould and Mark Finn with me, two skiers who came face to face with an avalanche and survived to tell the tale.
Okay, so what happened to them? Right? So some of you said that they had mental trauma, nightmares, and so on. Right? Just continue a little bit more.
Welcome, both of you.
Good morning.
Great to be here.
Okay, that's the two people, that is Mark and Carrie. By listening to them, do you think they had mental trauma? Do you think they have nightmare? Yes, definitely it lacks, Brian. Definitely it lacks. So because you're watching YouTube and listening at the same time, it will be lagging. Right? Okay, so actually they are all fine. They don't seem to have nightmares or mental trauma. Okay, no, right? The way they sounded, oh, good morning, like, very happy. So they didn't seem affected by it. Yeah, they sound happy, right? Exactly. Right. Let's continue, because that's just to listen whether your prediction was right. They sound relaxed. Yes, exactly. Okay, I also wish I also can sound that relaxed if something happened like that. All right. Now in activity C, I want you to close your book. Okay, close your book, right? Because you're not going to look at the answers there. Okay, I want you to listen to the question. Okay, all right. When I ask you the question, I want you to tell me what I will put the question here for you. Okay. Why did the ski, don't open your book. Why did the ski instructor say it was dangerous to go skiing? Okay. What would the keywords be? When you get question which has no answer, don't look at your textbook, because we're going to do a little bit different. You look at the question here. Why did the ski instructor say it was dangerous to go skiing? Right? What are the keywords? Yes, Brian, maybe they are happy because they survived. You're right. Okay. So what are the keywords there? Why did the ski instructor say it was dangerous to go skiing? Instructor say dangerous. Okay, Brian, thank you. Any more? Right. LCY, why dangerous? Manat, why ski instructor dangerous go skiing? Right, Yulim, why dangerous skiing? Yes. All right, all of you, okay? Let's continue with the next one, number 2. What did Carrie do when she first saw the avalanche? Right? What did Carrie do? No, what's the keyword? What did Carrie do? I'm not asked for answers yet. We have to underline keywords first. Yes, Carrie do saw avalanche, avalanche. Carrie do first saw. Yes, all right. Thank you, Skylar. Stop screaming. Okay, I won't scream. What Carrie do? Carrie do first saw. Okay, what Carrie do saw. All right, good. Let's look at the third one. Is it possible to survive? Hi, morning, Adam. Is it possible to survive buried under snow after half an hour? Is it possible to survive? What are the keywords? Is it possible to survive buried under snow after half an hour? Right, Yvonne, Carrie, do, saw, avalanche. Right. What about number 3? Survive buried snow half an hour. Yes, Fong, very good. Any more? Anyone else? Alright, LCY, possible survive buried under snow half an hour. Good. Yulin, possible buried snow half an hour. Good. Skylar, possible. Yes. Right. Let's look at number 4. Good. Brian, possible survive. Number 4, buried under snow after an hour. Okay. Good. Not after an hour, Brian. It's half an hour. Right. Not possible survive buried under snow after half an hour. Okay. Good, Manat. So, Brian, you have to add half. You forgot your half. Number 4, why did Mark decide to dig Carrie out? What would the keywords be for you to focus on what you need to listen? Why Mark did Carrie out? Very good, LCY. Good for why Mark did Carrie. Yes, Skylar, Mark did Carrie out. Good. Any more? Menat, why Mark decide? Yes. Brian, good. Right. Look at number 5. Why did Carrie panic when Mark pulled her leg? Good, Yuli, Mark. Why Mark did Carrie out? Yes. Number 5. Why did Carrie panic when Mark pulled her leg? Yes, Skylar. Carrie panic pulled leg. Yes. Right, LCY. Why Carrie panic Mark pulled leg? Right. Any more? Carrie panicked. Mark pulled her leg. Yes. Why Carrie panicked? Pulling legs, there are two meanings. One is a figurative meaning, one is literal. This is literal meaning, okay? Don't get confused. Carrie pulled her leg. Why Carrie panicked? All right. Okay. So these are the keywords that you need to have. Why ski instructor? Dangerous to ski. What Carrie do? First saw avalanche. Is it possible survive under snow after half an hour? Why Mark decide dig Carrie out? Why Carrie panic? Because you need to know why. Ask for a reason. Okay, this number 3 is actually basically asking yes, no, I don't know. Possible, all right? What is you want to know just what's happening, just basically simple, but why is basically reasons. All right, so what's going to happen is I'm going to play snippets for each question, meaning I'll go direct to where the answers are, and then I want you to write down for each one. We're going to do for number 1 first, what you think the answer would be. Please do not look at your textbook. I want you to pay attention, listen, and then write in the chat box there the answer. All right, so let me get this here. So the first one will be here. Okay, I want you to listen to this, right, for a few seconds. Okay, for number 1, why did the ski instructor say it was dangerous to go skiing? So listen for that.
Both of you.
Good morning.
Great to be here.
So, how did it all begin?
Well, it had been snowing heavily for 3 days, and we hadn't been able to do much skiing, which was a bit annoying. Then, on the last day of our trip, it stopped, so we decided to get out on the slopes. A ski instructor told us it was really dangerous to go skiing after so much snow. We told him we were experienced skiers, but he had his doubts.
Okay, so why did the ski instructor say it was dangerous to go skiing? So that would be the question. What would the answer be based on what you heard? Many snow there, too much snow, right? Killer too much snow because it's been snowing a lot the past few days. Many snow there after so much days of snowing. Brian, Julie, it snowed heavily for the past few days. Too much snow because there's lots of snow. Very good. Okay, so remember your answer. Okay, so all of you basically telling that there is too much snow, therefore it's dangerous to go skiing. Now let's look at question number 2. What did Carrie do when she first saw the avalanche? I'm going to let you listen. Okay.
Anyway, we were near the top of the slope when I heard the roar. I turned around and saw the avalanche directly behind me. I tried to get out of the way, but it was coming way too fast. Then it hit me.
Okay. So what did Carrie do when she first saw the avalanche? I'm going to play it again, that part, so that you get what she's trying to say. All right?
He had his doubts. Anyway, we were near the top of the slope when I heard the roar. I turned around and saw the avalanche directly behind me. I tried to get out of the way, but it was coming way too fast. Then it hit me.
Okay, so what did Carrie do when she first saw the avalanche? Right, Leong said she tried to get out of the way. Okay, Fong also said she tried to get out of the way. All right, okay. Hila, she tried to run away. All right, okay. Yes, Brian, I'm sorry if it's lagging again. She tried. Yvonne said she tried to get out of the way. So does Yulin said tried to get out. Okay. So that is your answer. Remember your answer. That's what you said. The first one, too much snow, a lot of snow. Second one is to get out of the way, Brian, from the opposite direction, or trying to run away from the opposite direction. Okay. Brian tried to ski faster. Yeah, very funny, isn't it? Manat tried to get out of the way. Yes, avoid it. Yes. Okay, good. Let's listen for number 3. The question number 3 is basically just yes, no, you don't know. Okay, is it possible to survive buried under snow after half an hour? After half an hour, I hope you know how many minutes it is. Okay, I'm not going to assume you don't know. I assume you do know. All right, let me look for the part where you can listen to that. Okay, all right, this is the part you're supposed to listen.
I'd read somewhere that there was a 90% chance of surviving an avalanche if you're found within 15 minutes. After 20 minutes, it's still possible to survive, but after half an hour, there's no chance.
Okay, I'm going to let you listen again in case you didn't get it.
There wouldn't be much air down there. I'd read somewhere that there was a 90% chance of surviving an avalanche if you're found within 15 minutes. After 20 minutes, it's still possible to survive, but after half an hour, there's no chance.
Okay, so what is the answer? Everyone is giving not possible. Right, not possible, impossible, no, not possible. The answer is no. Okay. right? So remember your answers. It's not possible. So can you imagine if you love snow and then you get buried under an avalanche? This is what happens. Okay, right. So far, I love what you're doing, but you also must understand that I'm just selecting parts for you to listen instead of listening to the whole thing. Huh? Now, why did Mark decide to dig Carrie out? Yes, Brian, sometimes, some people, God doesn't want them yet, and God said, I will let you survive. All right? So they can go on, you never know. Why did Mark decide to dig Carrie out? So I'm going to let you listen to that part that has the answer, and then you see if you can get it. All right. No, not that. Sorry. Okay, this part.
Or try to dig her out myself.
And what did you decide?
Well, we were relatively close to the top of the mountain, so the ski resort was quite a long way down. I didn't know how long she could survive down there, so I decided to try to get her out myself. Later, rescue workers told me I had made the right decision.
Okay, I'm going to let you hear that part. I read what someone wrote there. I just wanted, it doesn't matter if you're fat or you're thin, because your body fat doesn't help you. It's the oxygen. Okay, snow doesn't allow oxygen to go through. So even if you're fat, you don't get oxygen, you will die. Even if you're thin, you don't have oxygen, you will die. All right, it's nothing to do with how fat or how thin you are. Okay, let's hear again for number 4. But it's very funny what you say.
Top. Then I had to make a critical decision. Do I go for help or try to dig her out myself?
And what did you decide?
Well, we were relatively close to the top of the mountain, so the ski resort was quite a long way down. I didn't know how long she could survive down there, so I decided to try to get her out myself. Later, rescue workers told me I had made the right decision.
Okay, so why did Mark decide to dig Carrie out? Why? Brian, because they love each other or they are near to each other. God, because the ski resort was far, right, Skylar? Yeah, or they are near to each other. Yes, Brian. LCY, the ski resort was too far. It'll be too late. Yes, not too late, right? Okay. And then Fengzi, because they are far from the ski, right? He want to let Carrie get oxygen. Yes, Killer. Right, the ski resort is still far away. Atika, hi Atika, because they were far from the ski resort. Yes, very good, Atika. It'll take a long time for rescuers to reach them, right, Yulim? Very good. You have given good answers. Now let's look at question number 5. All right. Oh, I got some more answer here. He thought it'd be too late if he waited for the rescue to come. Yes, correct. Okay, I don't know. I've not decided on the answer. All right. I'm asking you not to look at the textbook. Please don't look, because it will let you know whether you can listen carefully to answers. Number 5, why did Carrie panic when Mark pulled a leg? So looking at question number 5, I'm going to let you listen to the part that has the answer. It's okay, Atika, no worries, as long as you attend, because this is not in the school timetable yet. All right? Okay. Yeah, this is the part I want you to listen for question number 5.
It was very strange because I had no idea which way was up or down. Suddenly I felt something pulling my leg. I thought it was pulling me down and I really panicked. But then I saw the light and Mark.
Okay. Good, Brian. You are not looking at the textbook. That's good. And Brian, how are you going to continue with your online class when your school starts it if you don't have your textbook? You can travel, right, back to your parents' place. So you are going to listen again.
It was very strange because I had no idea which way was up or down. Suddenly I felt something pulling my leg. I thought it was pulling me down and I really panicked. But then I saw the light and Mark.
Right. So thank you, Skylar, because she thought it was pulling her down. She can't identify her direction. Yes, killer. Right. Okay. Because she thought something was pulling her down. Exactly. Right. Any more? Okay. Any more? No. I don't think there is any more answers for that. She thought it was pulling her down. Right. Okay. Let's continue. All right. So you all have your answer. So what you need to do right now is, okay, these are the question, right? In your textbook, and you have the answer there, correct? You have the answers A, B, and C. Right, good, Manat. Now remember, why did the ski instructor say it was dangerous to go skiing? All of you say there was so much snow, a lot of snow. So is there an answer there, A, B, or C? Is there an answer there? O'Brien said that she thinks that Mark make her more deep, falling in deeper, you mean. Okay. So for number one, all of you gave the answer was a lot of snow, right? So the answer is there, isn't it? But is the answer right? That's the question. Okay. Right. So do you get what I'm trying to teach you today? Meaning you see the question, you don't look at the answer. You listen to the audio, get the answer, then look at the option to see if the answer is there. This is another way of doing it. Okay? All right? So you are right. The answer is B. Remember, one way is underline all the keywords in the question and in the option. And another way is underline the keywords in the question, listen to what you have to listen to, write down your answers for the question, and then check against the option where you get the answer. So there is no like one strategy only. There are a few ways you can do to get the correct answer. So you are right. Number one is B. Okay, fantastic. So number two, all right, what did Carrie do when she first saw the avalanche? And a lot of you said that she tried to get out of the way. So let's see if the answer is there. So if you say that she tried to get out of the way, which would be the best answer then, based on what answer that you have given me? Okay, LCY say A, Fong say A, Skylar say A, right? Menat says A. Brian, A or B? There's only one answer. One answer only. There is no A or B. She covered her mouth. Brian, B. She tried to move faster than it. Right. So if Brian, when someone tries to get out of the way, they are trying to avoid it. Okay, Brian? They're trying to avoid it. She can't move faster. You cannot beat the avalanche ever. Because avalanche is a snow, just like water flood. The water, if they come, it comes fast. We can never outrun. We cannot outrun snow, or we cannot outrun water. We can try to avoid it. Okay? So you got it A. Good. Let's continue with number 3. Is it possible to survive buried under snow after half an hour? Most of you say no, right? So you have yes, no, and sometimes. So your answer would be, since the answer no is there is also sometimes, but you have heard what the lady said and all of you gave the answer no. So the answer is no, right? So it's easy, right? Once you listen, you find your answer, then look at the option to see which is the best answer, right? So figure out which would be best for you. Right, number 4. Yeah, everyone is B. Why did Mark decide to dig Carrie out? So you have Brian who said maybe they love each other or maybe they are near each other. So that would be an answer. And then you have some people say very far from the ski resort, that the rescuer will come late, right? So then you look at the option you have because he knew exactly where she was. Did he? That's a question. Because they were far from the ski resort and because a rescue worker had told him that's the best thing to do. Well, the rescue worker did say that to him, but was it before or after the rescue? So what would be the best answer based on what you have told me just now in the chat? All right, Yulin say B, right? I don't know, I can't remember whether you want saying B for this or for something else, right? Yes, killer boy. Brian, why is it A? Does Mark really knew where she was? Right? So they were far away from the ski resort. He said that he doesn't know that if he goes to the ski resort, whether there's enough time for him, for Carrie to survive. Okay? All right? So the best answer would be B. Okay? Right? Now, why did Carrie panic when Mark pulled her leg? I saw the answers that you have given. Some of you say don't know what direction she is. Okay? Whatever I'm saying. Okay, Yvonne, thank you. And then what? She doesn't know whether she's up or down. It's okay, Brian, to be wrong when you're practicing and learning. That's why you learn. Okay, so you're talking about direction. She doesn't know the direction, whether she's up, she's down, she doesn't know where. So let's see if there's an answer. She didn't know who or what was pulling her. She didn't realize someone was upward. It was broken. What would the best answer be? There's a mistake in B. Yeah? I missed something there. She didn't realize someone was pulling her upwards. Let me correct that, please. Let me correct that. I can't take it. This one, right? Someone was pulling her, correct? Was pulling her upwards. Okay? All right, let's look at that. All right, so now, okay, now I correct it. So she didn't realize someone was pulling her upwards. She didn't know who or what was pulling her. It was broken. So everyone has given boy, 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 except for Brian, who has given A. She didn't know who or what was pulling her. So the answer is she didn't realize because she didn't know the direction. She didn't know direction. Don't forget direction. When you don't know direction, then you have to look for direction upwards or downwards, up or down. All right. She didn't say that she didn't know who was pulling her or what was pulling her. She didn't know which direction she was going. Okay. So the answer is B. All right. So far, do you have any questions to ask? Yes, Brian. Sometimes it's like that. There's so many B's. Okay. Right. Now, if you were Carrie, you heard whatever little you have heard. Can you summarize what happened from her point of view? Just a few sentences. If you were Carrie, can you tell me, summarize what happened? You went skiing, so what happened? Just write down 2 or 3 sentences. Taking the role as Carrie, yeah? Taking the role as Carrie. All right. All right, she tried to run away when she saw the avalanche, but she failed to do it, and she got buried. Okay, don't say she. If you are talking from Carrie's point of view, you will say I tried to run away when I saw the avalanche, but I failed to do it and I got buried under the snow. Thankfully, Mark helped me by pulling me out after he found me. Skylar, I saw the avalanche behind me and I tried to avoid it. Then I got buried under the snow and I couldn't tell whether I'm up or down when Mark pulled me up. Wanted to go skiing during, but an avalanche appeared, tried to avoid it, but got under it and was pulled out by Mark. Right. Okay. What if you tell the story from the point of view of Mark? She and Mark don't care the advice given and went for skiing. I saw, though I tried to avoid it, but snow had buried me. If Mark didn't, I may die after. Right. Thank you, Brian. Okay, Leong, I heard a roar behind me and saw the avalanche, but failed and got buried under the snow. Okay, I wanted to go skiing with Carrie, but an avalanche appeared and Carrie got buried. The ski resort was too far, so I decided to pull Carrie out. I encountered an avalanche during skiing. After the avalanche ended, I saw Carrie buried under the snow, but the ski resort is far and I think she can't stand it anymore, so I pulled her up. And then I counted, okay, all right, phone, good, good, all right. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so what natural disasters are more common in Malaysia? All right, Yulim, despite there was a lot of snow, me and Carrie decided to go for skiing and it was the last day. All right, unfortunately there was an avalanche and Carrie failed to avoid it. Yes, good. All right, flood. Yes, Malaysia have floods. What other? Flood, tsunami, typhoon, soil erosion. Brian, be careful of the word erection. Erosion. Okay, heavy rain, earthquake. Malaysia has no earthquake. We have typhoon. Okay, not typhoon. Monsoon season where we have such this one, right? Heavy rain. Okay, we do not really have earthquake. We have the we feel the earthquake from other countries that affect us, but we don't experience that. Have you ever found yourself in a similar situation? All right. No, thank God you have never experienced it. Have you heard or have you read about anything similar? Oh, Brian, you have? You have found yourself in the situation? Ah, right. Okay, fortunately, no good. Soil erosion. Hi, Sharmini. Yes. Yeah, right. Okay, have you heard or read about anything similar? Yes. Okay, what? What have you read that is similar? All of you have read, huh? Okay, no one wants to share. Right, would you have cannot carried, no D, have you would you have reacted the same way as Carrie? Okay, right, would you have acted the same way as Carrie? Let me see, minus buried underground. Okay, all right, thank you, Brian. Yes, all right, they were scared to die in the plane. Oh, all right, okay, I'm sorry to hear that, Brian. Okay, would you have reacted the same way as Mark if you were in that situation? Would you help your friend or would you have run and get help? What would you have done? Probably. Okay, yes. Some of you are brave, would help. Some of you always remember when you want to help someone, you also have to take care of your own safety. Okay, don't help someone else and then put yourself in trouble. The one that I'm talking about is this swimming accidents. You know, some of you see your friend get pulled down by the current, and I know you want to help your friend, but if you're not a good swimmer, don't go and help. Even if you're a good swimmer, don't simply go in and jump and help. If you are going to, after that, get yourself in trouble too. These are things you need to think of, right? What do you think of natural disaster? What do you think about it? Okay, right, scary. Okay, yes. I know nobody likes natural disaster. It's very scary, right? Okay, you can't escape. Yeah, especially if you are in a situation where you can't escape. All right. Okay, so everyone, okay, so today is the last lesson, as you know. Right, it's Mother Nature punishing us for polluting the earth, right? Yulin, that's what many people say. It's scary but cool to look from a distance. Yes, it is. To see the wrath of nature is interesting, but when it's happening to us, it's not. Okay, right, Yvonne. Okay, right. Now, I would like to thank all of you for everything. All right. What I want to tell all of you is this: the same message I told the Form 3. This is my last lesson. I'd like to thank all teachers who have been supportive, parents who might be in, not in, but allowing you to attend my class, and most importantly, all of you who are my learners, my beloved learners, who have followed and supported my online live lesson. It was a privilege to have served all of you, regardless who you are, and I've also actually learned a lot from your stories and experience. I want you to really know that I have learned a lot from you, just as you think you have learned from me. Okay, I had to make this sad decision as schools are starting, and you will be having your classes with your own lovely, wonderful teachers. So this channel is here to stay. I will be uploading mini videos or doing mini live videos on language skills and strategies that you can apply in any language situation. Now, these skills and strategies that I always share with you are lifelong, meaning you can use them in your studies in college or in university and later on in your working life, right? And I sincerely would like to apologize if I've offended anyone during my live lessons. And if you still want to connect with me, you can send me new messages, question, or just chat at my English lessons Facebook page. Or even email me. You have my email address, okay? Take care. God bless all of you, all right? And we will meet again in different circumstances, not in this kind of circumstances, all right? And I'm proud of all of you who are here. And I am actually sad, but it's time to let my babies go. Till we meet again, which we will. Take care. Good luck. And enjoy your lessons with your teachers. Thank you, Shamini. You're welcome. All right. So take care. Goodbye.